All right, hello and welcome to our Tuesday math lesson. Today we are working on finding equivalent fractions, and the fraction that is on your plans is 4/6. So we're going to use that for our lesson today. So just a little warning, I got in a fight with a rose bush over the weekend and I cannot bend my right thumb. So it is going to be interesting to see how I write without my right thumb. So it's okay, we'll get through it. So when we find equivalent fractions, you know that we either need to multiply the top and the bottom by the same number, or we can divide the top and the bottom by the same number. For 4/6, we chose that because we wanted to see if you would be able to find an equivalent fraction by dividing the top and the bottom by the same number. So that's what we're going to start with first. So we have 4/6. If you want to write down 4/6 on your paper and try to solve all 5 right now, that's perfect. You can do that and then see how I do it, or we can go through them together. Up to you how you want to do it. So we have 4/6, and then we want to divide the top and the bottom by the same number. So in order to figure that out, you need to think, well, what can I divide both of these by? Well, 4 and 6 are both even numbers, which means you can divide them both by 2. So I'm going to divide them both by 2. So again, interesting. I might need to just put it down and then show you. So 4/6, and I'm going to divide them both by 2. So that's going to give me 4 divided by 2, which is 2, and 6 divided by 2, which is 3. So 2/3 is also equal to 4/6. All right, and so now we're going to multiply the rest of them because there's nothing else you can divide them both by. You can't divide them by 3. You can divide 6 divided by 3, but you can't divide 4 divided by 3. And you can't do 4 because you can divide 4 divided by 4, but you can't divide 6 divided by 4. Now, a lot of you, I know on our test when we did this, you did 1. Yes, 1 works. You can do that, but it's just the same number. So when a teacher's asking you for this, they want you to find a different number, not just the same 4/6, because 4/6 obviously equals 4/6. So 4/6, now we're going to times it by the same number on the top and the bottom. So I'm going to times 4/6. Let's do, if I did 2, let's do that. Let's do 2. We like to do 2. That comes in handy a lot. So 4 times 2 is 8, and 6 times 2 is 12. So you can see my drawing is not very good. That's okay. You get the point. 8/12. All right, so the next one, let's do times 3. So on your paper, go ahead and write 4/6 equals, and then times 3 times 3. Now, if you need to pause while we're going, you can do that as well. So 4 times 3 is 12, and 6 times 3 is 18. So 12/18 is also equal to 4/6. Look at us, we're already almost done. We have 2 more. All right, let's do something out of the box. Let's do 5. We'll skip 5. Skip 3 or 4 and do 5. So times 5 times 5. So 4 times 5 is 20, and 6 times 5 is 30. So 20/30ths. Now, I know we talked about this a little bit in some of my groups before we left, but if you have the zeros there like that, 20 and 30, an easy way to simplify it is just to cross them out, and you get 2/3, which we know is equal to 4/6, which is equal to 20/30ths. Pretty cool. Little side lesson there for you. All right, so I have 4/6 again. Let's do times 10. Times 10. Oh, no, let's do times 11. That's a fun one. Times 11 times 11. So 4 times 11 is 44, and 6 times 11 is 66. So 44/66 is also equal to 4/6. All right, you guys, that is your math lesson for the day. I love this one because it's super easy. It gets you going on a Tuesday. A nice little lesson for you. Tomorrow we will be adding fractions with unlike denominators. See you then.